was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close, I could taste it, wanted away from everything I've been chasing, I'm honest, and I promise that I got this, I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting, I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious, you got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house, so watch out. I'm coming to the top, I vow, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making the killing. I'm in for greatness, you can't lock me into cages. Deserve to be on stages, I will be the greatest. Do it yourself, I made it. DIY from the basement, I'll take my life into my own hands, my own plan, yeah I got a backbone, designing my own program, I'm meant to the next wave of the bravest, so don't be late, I'm about to make changes. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Yeah, I'm on it, it's my calling, to be the best I can be on the mountain. I see you on the other side, and I know my best life, pushing on through the pain that is calling. Yeah, I'm on it, it's my calling, to be the best I can be on the mountain. I see you on the other side, and I know my best life, pushing on through the pain that is calling. You don't wanna see me mad, I'll be coming with that payback. You don't wanna taste that, don't wanna see me on attack. Trust me, you don't wanna face that adrenaline, I crave that. Yeah, you know I'm nasty, I'm about to be a savage. When I want it, better have it, nothing's getting past me. About to take this to the mat and you'll be wishing you could take it back, yeah. Like an assassin, I'm praying, I gotta act on a craving. I'm coming after, I'm chasing, I'm gonna capture, erasing. Yeah, those who cross me, you'll be crossed off, cause I'm plotting, about to pop off. You can't stop me, winning is exhausting, but I don't plan on stopping, as long as they keep talking. I got these bodies dropping, as long as they keep walking. I'll keep making deposits, they'll find out they can't stop it, cause they'll learn that I'm a prophet. Yo, I'm seeing all red, got my vision blurry from the anger in my head. I'll never be second best, if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that are holding me back from the life that I like to have. I'm like, give me time, I'll be just fine. You thought I was worth leaving behind? You're out of your mind. I'll come back better than ever, no matter the weather. Greater than I've ever been, that's my new endeavor. Woo. I work hard so the sweat coming off my chin. On par with the greatest that I've ever done it. I'm new, coming back better than before. But don't look at me, cause you close the door. So watch out and fear me now. I can get real mean if you sell me out. I can get real green, got me hulking now. I don't forget those things, don't hear me loud. I focus on myself, I focus on my health. The greatest revenge is building up yourself. Your life and your drive, building up your wealth. Becoming something better than you've ever felt. If you got dreams that you're chasing, the fear in your life, stand up and face it. Ain't nobody coming to help, you're all alone in this world, in this life, embrace it. I know it might seem hard, it might seem tough, it may sound rough, but this state of mind will get you through a lot of stuff and keep you accountable to stay strong when it's tough. No help, I do it by myself, couldn't even tell it, I've been through well. But on the other side came a soldier, much bolder, standing broad shoulders. Step aside and give me the controller, I came here to win, I don't lose, high roller. I wanna be the best in the game, yeah I came to play and invest, stay colder. Gotta prove that I'm better, I never say never. I work all alone, I don't work together. I got big moves and they coming soon. I'ma be a tycoon in the boardroom. Everything is fine-tuned, got no excuse. Coming back like new anytime I move. Call it resurrection, I'm obsessing. Got a new obsession, so obsessive. Strive for perfection, never second. I just wanna be a legend, don't forget it. I like to be pushed to my limits, I work till I finished. I hurt till I'm winning, till the thirst starts again. It takes me back to beginning, a cycle I be spinning. That's why I'm alive and I fight every minute to be worthy. I can't quench this thirsty, I'm motivated but I never get worried. I have faith I can win any journey. I just have to put my head down and keep working. I love conquest, I love progress. I feel so blessed that I get to reinvest all my time into doing what I love. It took a long time, but now my work is my drug. Each day I get to create something new that I used to motivate. Inspire the next to be better than the best. To fight for success and to get some respect. It's earned, not given. I'll teach if you listen. I'll give if you're driven. You'll win in a minute. Each day keep chipping at the goal and you get it. Don't fold, never get it, just work till you get it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to your breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing your ribbon on a Tuesday afternoon. Welcome in. What's up, peeps? Oh, let me get a few things looked at here. Yeah, finally figured that out. That's cool. All right, what up, peeps? Everybody up at eBay Live. What's happening? What's good? Hopefully everybody's doing well. And on YouTube, what's up, peeps? Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Maybe on your lunch break, checking out some top tier. Maybe you called in sick today, because F it. But we're here now, we're ready. Ready to do some ribbon. Some rapping. Alright, we got a full case of 2025 Tops Holiday Megas. We're going to split them in half. My last case of these. Tried to hold off on it as long as possible. You know, we kind of need some holiday, you know, before the holidays, or for the holidays, right? But ain't gonna make it. Kind of, I feel like they released the set too early. That's my thoughts. Anyways, I suppose they had to get it out before update. But anyways, I don't know. All right. 1, 2, and 3 here. 4, 5, and 6 here. Whatever I roll, we'll break now. And the other half breaks, I believe, on the morrow. Or maybe tonight. I'm not sure. I can tell you, though. That's a 2. We're going to break this stack first. It does break tonight. It breaks tonight. Alright. So, this stack will go off tonight. Might as well just leave them here. No sense in taking those to the shelf. $9.77 2025 Topps Holiday full case. That's not a full case, it's a half case. It's supposed to be a half case on something. Anyways, let's make the correction. Let's stop here. A little typo on that one. Half case megas. Fired. Alright. We got Diamondbacks Martinello. I believe that says. Anyways. Braves KZR, Orioles Daniel O, Red Sox Brian R, Cubs Edward S, the White Sox Michael E, Reds Stephen C, the Guardians Johnny M, Rockies David H, Tigers Daniel H, Astros Stacy H, the Royals Pablo V, Angels Richard R, the Dodgers Ruth M, Marlins Joe L, Brewers Johnny M, the Twins Timothy S, Mets Joseph L, the Yankees Brad O, A's Scott P, Phillies Tammy E, Pirates Edward S, the Padres Tammy E, Giants as well, the Mariners Jack M, Cardinals Joshua V, Rays Joe L, Rangers Bill B, Blue Jays as well, the Nats Richard D, and the non-sports spot going out to Joseph L. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait a second. Trying to throw away ornaments. It's not very Christmas-like of me, is it? No, it's not. Alright, there's a Babe Ruth going out to the Yankees. Honestly, I think this is the first holiday we've ripped on the new stage. I can say it almost is for sure. Alright, good luck all. There's a glitter? Yeah, glitter. Lawrence Butler. Hasn't been that long since we broke some of this. And we have the Candy Cane Sleeve Jackson Churio going on the Brewers. Candy Cane Sleeve and Antlers. He's the only one so far with Antlers. Or not so far, he is the only one with Antlers. Got a glitter Aaron Judge, nice one there to the Yankees. The Yankees. And we got the holiday back. Blake Snell going out the Dodgers. There's the SP holiday back. There is two different ones, SPs and SSPs. Luis Angel Acuna on the glitter. To the Mets. Ooh. Even on a Tuesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, if you pull it out, you must sleeve the Trout. It's for safety. More on that later, but you know. Don't leave it, sleeve it. We got a Riley Green on the blue metallic glitter going out the Tigers. And relic. It's going to be a Freddie Freeman. Going out the Dodgers. Glitter Shea Langeliers, the Ace. Got a blue and white glitter Andrew McCutcheon going on the Pirates. One of those per box, as well as one of the blue metallic glitters. There's a Corbin Carroll on the glitter. And our third variation is going to be a holiday back Roki Sasaki. Nice one there to that. All those holiday backs will go top load during the sorting process. Usually just don't stage them during here because there's nothing to see from the front. Okay. Alright, we got a James Wood on our ornament going out the Nats. Now that reminds me, I got to put up the Christmas tree here in the office. What's the office without a Christmas tree? Nothing, that's what. Got to get some ornaments on there. I got a bunch of these ornaments from years past of holiday megas. That need to go up on there. Zach Neto on the glitter going out the Angels. And a Roki on the holiday hat and necklace going out the Dodgers. So that's 2 Roki variations. Always good. Ooh. It's for safety in case you want to whip it out and play with it later. It needs to be protected and sleeved. There's also the law. 49 of the 50 states. More on that later. There's Ben Rice on the glitter to the Yanks. It's copious amount of bullshit in that, but you guys get it. There's a Brooks Lee on the holiday back. SP. Lindor on the glitter to the Mets. And there's a metallic blue glitter. Caden Dana out the Angels. And a Roki relic going to the Dodgers. All kinds of Roki for your roof. And Dodgers just absolutely smoking so far. 2 relics, bunch of variations. There's a blue and white Manny Machado going on to the Padres. Zach Gallen on the glitter going on to the Diamondbacks. And a holiday back Lawrence Butler out to the A's. Pete Alonso on the ornament going out to the Mets. There's a Tyler Soderstrom on the glitter going out the A's. And this one's a fancy trout. It's got the trout with the necklace. No jokes, all joking aside. Too early for trout necklace jokes. But there is some there. It's pretty teed up. There's a glitter Jackson Churio. And Jazz Chisholm on the holiday back going out the Yanks. See, these afternoon breaks, I know you guys are mostly at work or whatever the case is, and hopefully if you're there and pulling trouts, you're sleeving them. Right? Let's be honest with that. But you know, chat's always pretty dead during the days, and so you guys are, you know, you're leaving me to just ramble on about whatever, and who knows what that might be. So there's a Yandy Diaz on the blue metallic glitter. Never know. Yeah, that's right, Darren. Yeah, work and watch. Well, you know what? I'm providing a service, right, to you guys while you're bored at work. There's a Matt Olson on the refractor to $4.99. You guys are bored at work. I get it, right? So if me, you know, rambling on about God knows what, it's King Tuck on the glitter going on the Cubbies, about God knows what makes your work day a little bit better, well, then I'm here for you. I got you, right? There's a blue and white glitter Marcus Semien going out the Rangers. We got Adrian Del Castillo on the glitter rookie going out the Diamondbacks. And then a Brooks Lee on the holiday back going out the Twins. You know what, if your boss comes in, I've been, it's been a weird, no, not set up, Darren. It's been weird the last few weeks. I've had personal things on Friday, just plans or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that it won't allow me to go live except for a normal time. And this Friday is none the same. We got a birthday party on this Friday. We had, I can't remember what the last 2 Fridays, something like 2 Fridays ago, what was it, 24th or 25th, had a Friday baseball tournament, Friday, Saturday, Sunday baseball tournaments. We had that. And then last week, because we haven't done them for 2 weeks, those live auctions last week, there was something as well. I can't remember what last week. Something. Oh, yeah. Last week was my daughter's birthday party. That's right. We got a Kyle Tucker on the ornament going off the Cubbies. But I'm hoping to do one next week. Really wanted to do one this week with update and such, but there's a Luis Angel Acuna on the glitter going out to the Mets. We got a J-Ram going to the Guardians on the holiday hat. And there is a Willie Adames on the glitter going out to the Giants. Holiday back, Corbin Burns, the Diamondback. We got Corbin Burns on the glitter down to the Diamondbacks as well. And the blue metallic glitter of Ketel Marte going out the Diamondbacks. What's up, Jack? Not even going to say it because you guys should know it by now. It's for safety. Sweet Seiya on the bat relic going out the Cubbies. He definitely hit a dinger, right, with that bat. There's a Westberg on the glitter going out to the Orioles. And we got a Willie Adames on the blue and white going out to the Giants. Luke Keyshaw going out to the Twins on the glitter rookie. And we got Wyatt Langford on the holiday back SP going out to the Rangers. Kobe going on the Orioles. Well, right across from a fire station here at the office. So you're going to hear that more often than not. Somebody playing with fire that shouldn't have been. Boo. We got a Clayton Kershaw on the, like, although, you know, if something catches fire here, you know, it's right there. Hey, you guys don't even got to drive the truck. Just run the hose over, right? There's a Trey Turner on the holiday hat going out to the Phillies. Giancarlo Stanton on the glitter going out the Yanks. And Lawrence Butler on the holiday back going out to the A's. There's a Dylan Cruz on the glitter rookie going out the Nats. And a metallic blue glitter Vinny Pasquantino, the Pasquatch going out to the Royals. Sweet parallel here. There's a Cody Bellinger on the blue metallic relic. That is out of $2.99. And going out the Yanks. Sandy Alcantara, the Marlins on the glitter. And a blue and white glitter, Mark Vientos going out the Mets. Yordi Alvarez on the glitter, the Stros. Manny Corbin Burns on the holiday back to the Diamondbacks. J-Ram on the ornament going with the Guardians. Marcus Semien on the glitter going out to the Rangers. And we have a Paul Skeens on the holiday hat going out to the Pirates. Nice Skeens. Zach Zenzo on the glitter rookie going out the Astros. And we got a Raffy Devers on the holiday back going out the Red Sox. There's a William Contreras on the glitter to the Brewers. Got a blue metallic glitter, David Festa going out the Twins. And oh, look at that, a little triple relic. First one of these I've pulled. Are these numbered? Holiday shaped relics. They are numbered. It's out of $1.99. First one of those I pulled. That's cool. James Wood going out the Nets. Now they're a little bit thick as well, huh? You got the stocking, the Santa hat, and the tree. Little gingerbread man there in the background. How about that? That don't get you in the holiday spirit. I don't know what will. If it doesn't, you're a Grinch. Not really. Not really. There's a Kobe Mayo in blue and white going out the Orioles. Thomas Jacey, rookie glitter going out the Cardinals. And a holiday back, Paul Skeens going out the Pirates. You know, you got to give. You know, it's a little too early for the whole holiday spirit thing. I mean, you know, it seems like you jump right over. You know, Thanksgiving never gets its due, right? You got to give Thanksgiving its time. Let Thanksgiving breathe. All right, you got to give Thanksgiving its time. There's a Ha-Sung Kim going out the Dodgers on the ornament. And you can't just go right from Halloween, right, to Christmas. Why does Thanksgiving get shit on so much? How come there's not like, you know, you go right from, you know, Halloween candy to Christmas themed stuff, right, in the stores, you know? There's no, I get it, you know, there's not a lot to promote there for Thanksgiving. You want to know why? You want to know why that is? Because it's not a gift-giving or marketing holiday. It's about food and family. So they don't feel like that's good marketing, I guess. I don't know. BS in my opinion. Alright, we got a Yusei Kikuchi on the glitter going off the Angels. Aaron Judge on the Holiday Light Necklace going out the Yanks. Blake Snell on the glitter going out the Dodgers. And a Holiday back Corey Seager going out the Rangers. We got a Salvi Perez on the glitter going out the Royals. And a blue metallic glitter Tarek Skubal the Tigers. And a refractor out of $4.99 with a bunch of shit all over it. Byron Buxton going out the Twins. That is out of $4.99. Got a Hassan Kim on the rookie glitter to the Dodgers. And we got a Zach Neto on the blue and white glitter going out to the Angels. Those will get a top loader to the sorting process as well. We got a Geraldo Perdomo on the glitter for the Diamondbacks. And Kevin Alcantara going to the Cubs. The Jaguar on the Holiday back. Two boxes left. Well, three actually. Counting this one. Hey, Juan Soto to the Mets on the ornament. Hey, a little nice Santa card here. Is that the 68? 71. 71 Santa. Going out to the non-spot and Joseph. Been a minute since we pulled a Santa. Love it. Alright, we got a Chris Bryant on the glitter going on the Rockies. There's a Juan Soto on the candy cane bat and sleeve going out to Mets. Don't think we have a bat out there yet, so there we go. Austin Hayes of the Reds on the glitter. Holiday back, Jackson Holiday. Zebby Matthews on the glitter, rookie going out the Twins. And we have a Blake Snell on the blue metallic glitter going out the Dodgers. And Cam Smith, nice rookie Cam Smith there on the blue chrome. It's out of $1.99. Brooks Lee on the glitter rookie, the Twins. And a Lindor on the blue and white glitter going out for the Mets. Then we got a Taylor Ward on the glitter going out the Angels. And a holiday bag Jazz Chisholm out the Yanks. Alright, now we get two boxes. Another King Tuck to the Cubbies. Paul Skeens on the glitter going out to the Pirates. There is a Peter Armstrong on the candy cane bat and sleeve going out to the Cubbies. O'Neal Cruz on the glitter going out to the Pirates. And we got a Corbin Burns on the holiday back going out to the Diamondbacks. Adley Rutschman on the glitter to the Orioles. And Hassan Kim, another Dodgers parallel on the blue metallic glitter. And we got a Shea Langeliers. Hold on just a second. There is a refractor of Shea Langeliers going out the A's. It's at $4.99. Let me get through this pack real quick.
Okay.
There is a Zach Gallen on the blue and white glitter going out the Diamondbacks. We got Xander Bogaerts on the glitter going out the Padres. And a Wyatt Langford on the holiday back to the Rangers. Give me 1 second. I gotta go grab some. What? I was gonna say, yeah, they're in the closet in there in the bag. We haven't got them out yet. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet, so just leave them out there for now. Okay. There is a Gunnar Henderson going out to the Orioles on the glitter, or on the ornaments, that is. All right, we got Spencer Strider on the glitter going on the Braves. Followed by Cam Smith on the holiday hat going on the Astros. Jake DeGrom on the glitter going on to the Rangers. We got another Wyatt Langford holiday back. That's the third one of those. The holiday back SSPs are definitely SSP. There's Bobby Wood Jr. on the glitter. I've only pulled a couple out of the 4 or 5 cases of this we've ripped. I have not gotten a hidden elf yet either. So they have made them pretty short printed this year for sure. There's a blue metallic glitter Shane Bieber out to the Guardians. And blue speckle out of 199, Chris Bryant to the Rockies. I guess I never looked. Those are always blues. There's an Adele Amador in the rookie glitter. I've never looked at the actual checklist to see if they are calling those blue glitter chromes or blue sparkle chromes. Because in normal tops, they're speckles, right? So that's just what I went with. There's a William Contreras on the blue and white glitter. And we got a Vladdy Guerrero on the glitter going out to the Blue Jays. Final card coming up. Another SP holiday back. For those that don't know, the difference between the SSP and the SP holiday back. The backs will look the same aside from, you see this green and white line that goes up and right there. On the SSPs, that will be a candy cane. Food for thought for you, in case you don't know. It also denotes them on the checklist as well. You can go to the checklist and see which players have SP backs and SSP backs. But the easy way to tell is that green and white line right there will be a candy cane stripe instead of green white line on the SSP backs. Now you know. And now we know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Okay. It's too early for that shit. But never too early for knowledge. Write that down. Okay. All right. I'm always having you guys write stuff down there, Nick. All right, recaps ya. All right, here we go. We got our blue metallic glitters. Shane Bieber, the Guardians. Ha-Seong Kim. You guys can see the designations there pretty easy. Blake Snell, Derek Skubal, David Festa, a Vinny Pasquantino, Ketel Marte, Yandy Diaz, Caden Dana, and a Riley Green. The tag is for choices. All right, we did get one holiday sleeve antlers. Jackson Cherio going on the Brewers. He's the only one with the antlers. Here's our holiday hats. We got a Cam Smith to the Astros, Paul Skeens, Pirates, Trey Turner to the Phils, J. Ram to the Guardians, and a Roki to the Dodgers. Then our holiday necklaces. That's right, Josh. Knowledge is power, bro. Right? Knowledge is power. All right, Aaron Judge on the holiday necklace to the Yanks, and a Mike Trout to the Angels. Then our Candy Cane bat and sleeve, we got PCA to the Cubbies and Juan Soto to the Mets. We got a lot of holiday backs in this one, way more than normal. Usually we have a full stage of these parallels, but not today. Not today, Junior. All right, Chrome parallels. So in holiday megas, you get either a Chrome parallel, a relic, or an auto. We did get 5 relics and 5 Chrome parallels in this break. So these are refractors to $4.99. Matt Olson to the Braves, Shea Langeliers to the A's, and a Byron Buxton going out to the Yankees again. The Twins. All those out of $4.99. A blue speckle Chris Bryant to the Rockies. That is out of $1.99. And a true blue Cam Smith out of $1.99 as well, going out to the Astros. We got a SP Santa right there going out the non-spot. That's the 1971 Topp Santa. Relics. We got a bat relic of Seiya Suzuki to the Cubbies, a Roki Sasaki to the Dodgers, and a Freddie Freeman to the Dodgers as well. We also got the, what are they called? The player holiday shaped relic of Mr. James Wood. These are pretty tough pulls. They're out of $1.99. Right there, you see it. 97 or $1.99 to be exact. It's kind of hard to show that numbering down there. Pretty cool. And the blue metallic relic of Mr. Cody Bellinger to the Yankees. It's out of $2.99. All right, guys, that'll do it for the break. Oh, wait a second. We got the ornaments to show off here right quick. They absolutely need to put those in the packs differently or do something with them. See all those little black marks on every single one of them? That's because of how they load them in the boxes. That's actually, you got one on both sides. That's both of them sides. This one and that one over there that is stuffed underneath, and it's causing marks on those. Unfortunate. Anyways, there's a Gunner, the Orioles, Kyle Tucker to the Cubbies, Juan Soto to the Mets, Ha-Seong Kim to the Dodgers, J. Ram to the Guardians, a Kobe Mayo to the Orioles. We got King Tuck to the Cubbies again, Pete Alonso to the Mets, James Wood to the Nats, and a Babe Ruth out to the Yankees. All right, I shall return in just about 10 minutes, and we will rip on some LOGOFRACTOR here this afternoon in break number 4978. So I will see you guys back here shortly.
Yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss on, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. You cannot save me, cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough as I'm back, you know that I never left. I got tracks and some music that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart. I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. All in big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? won't, that I'll fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Please say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I better always.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James with you as always, and I'll be doing the ribbon. What up, peeps? Alright, we are back. We got some LOGOFRACTOR. 4978 2025 Topps Chrome LOGOFRACTOR quarter case. We got Diamondbacks, Brooks B, Braves, KCR, Orioles, Brooks B, Red Sox, Richard T, Cubs, Ryan S, White Sox, Michael E, Reds, Steven C, the Guardians, Johnny M, Rockies, Michael E, Tigers, Nicholas L, the Astros, Joseph D, Royals, and Nicholas L, Angels, Brooks B, Dodgers, Kyle D, Marlins, Michael E, Brewers, Johnny M, the Twins, Brooks B, Mets as well, Yankees, Emmanuel S, the A's, Nicholas V, Phillies, Brooks B, Pirates as well, the Padres, Ryan S, Giants, Ian R, Mariners, Cardinals, Rays, Rangers, Blue Jays, Nats, Brooks B. LOGOFRACTOR. Alright, here, let's get some autos. We got a C.J. Abrams in the Nets. There's a Zach Neto of the Angels. And Gustavo Camparo going out to the Angels on the green. That's out of 99. And sweet Jacob Wilson here. That is going to be a image variation of Jake Wilson going out to the A's. So sweet image variation there. Going out to Nicholas and the A's. Take that. That was a hell of a pack right there with the green, and now we got a gold 35th anniversary Kobe Mayo of the Orioles. Heck of a LOGOFRACTOR pack there. That's out of 50, 47 of 50 to be exact. James Tyone and Volpe, followed by Christian Campbell of the Red Sox. And we got Dylan Cruz on the power players out of the Nats, followed by a Matty Shaw on the purple out of 250 going out to the Cubbies. That's a pretty good box right there. Really good box. As far as LOGOFRACTOR goes. I don't believe so, Nicholas. No, I don't believe I remembered seeing one. My inbox, until I figure out how to stop all the... eBay's been sending some new messages about that I usually had clicked off not to receive messages about stuff like items being bid on and things being paid for. I get about 200 messages plus from eBay a day in my inbox now, and it drowns out my other ones. So sometimes I've been missing some messages. So definitely resend that one, Nicholas, so it pops up at the top of my inbox and I'll look at it. Yeah, if I ever don't respond to a message from anybody, just make sure you resend it or bump it or whatever, so that I do see it. I'm not trying to purposely ignore anybody. Sometimes I just miss them because my inbox gets flooded with a bunch of stuff. All right, yeah, like I said, just send me a message about it, Nicholas. No need to talk about it here in the chat, as I won't recall it. That way I can look into it. Just resend that message if you don't mind. All right, there's a Masataka Yoshida going out to the Red Sox, followed by Adrian Del Castillo, the Yankees, or the Diamondbacks. We got a Nico Horner going out to the Cubbies. Teoscar Hernandez on the green to 99 going out to the Dodgers. But yeah, I'll definitely get that that looked at and worked out. And we got a Byron Buxton on the purple out of 250 going out to the Twins. And we got Chase McDermott going out to the Orioles. But yeah, we'll definitely get that taken care of because that's not good. There's a Hayden Birdsong to the Giants. We got Nolan Jones going out to the Guardians, a White Langford on the Future Stars to the Rangers, and a Shea Wickham on the gold out of 50 going out to the Stros. All right, Trey Turner to the Phils. We got Jung Ho Lee to the Giants. There's a Jake Bloss, rookie, to the Blue Jays. Followed by a Colton Cowser on the green going out of the Orioles. Nice Cowser. That is out of 99. And a Aqua Raffy Devers, the Red Sox. So it's going to be out of 199. Good old Dickie Fitz going out to the Red Sox. We got a Freddie Freeman on the All F's to the Dodgers, and a Kumar Rocker out of 250 going to the Rangers. Miser on the rookie going out the Rays. Followed by a Miggy Vargas to the White Sox. We got a Nick York on the rookie out to the Pirates. Carlos Narvaez on the purple going out to the Red Sox. And a Freddie Peralta, fastball Freddie, going out to the Brewers. Okay, Brian Hayes, there's a Ty Madden going out to the Rockies. Or the Tigers, rather. Acuna Jr. on the All-S to the Braves, and a Zach DeCenzo on the Aqua to 199 going out to the Astros. J.P. Crawford, we got DJ Hurst. Followed by Anthony Santander, Young Kenzie Noel going out to the Guardians. And nasty Adley right here going out to the Orioles. Congrats on this one, Brooks. That is a orange power players. These insert parallels are super tough, and that is a nasty one. Nice color match to the Orioles as well. That looks badass. That's number 2 of 25 on the orange. Sweet color match there. Hopefully we can get at least one auto for the break out of this pack here. Let's one can open. We got a Bradley Blaylock going out to the Rockies. And the rookie, followed by a Lars Nootbaar. There's Drew Thorpe rookie going out to the White Sox. Julio to the Mariners on the 35th anniversary. And that's going to be a green Fortune 15 Bryce Harper out to the Phillies. So no autos for the break. I think we did get like 3 or 4 autos out of one of the quarter cases out of this case. One of the 5 boxes out of this case. That was the last one out of this case. The last break from this case. I do have another case at the ready, but it's the last one out of this one. That was actually a pretty good case. Pulled some nice. Can't remember if this is the one we pulled the Rose Gold 101 out of, or if that was the last case. I think it was out of this one. It's the first break out of this case. Pulled the Rose Gold 101 out of as well. I think might have been the first break of the last case. Not sure. Anyways, they all kind of mold together, right? Alright, a little recap action here. Alright, we got our purples. These purples are out of 250. We got a Carlos Narvaez, the Red Sox, Kumar Rocker, the Rangers, a Byron Buxton to go out the Twins, and a Matt Shaw to the Cubbies. Then our Aquas are out of 199. We got a Zach DeCenzo to the Astros and a Raffy Devers to the Red Sox, followed by a green. These greens are out of 99. Bryce Harper to the Phillies, Colton Cowser to the Orioles, Teoscar Hernandez to the Dodgers, and Gustavo Camparo going out to the Angels. We got a gold Shea Whitcomb to the Astros out of 50. A gold 35th anniversary Kobe Mayo out of 50 going to the Orioles. And the nasty orange power players Adley Rutschman going to the Orioles. That's number 2 of 25. And then the short print image variation of Mr. Jacob Wilson going out the A's. Beauty of the card there. All right, guys, that'll do it for this break. So next up is $49.79. That is going to be our Shoebox Treasures 4-box of collector's boxes. Coming up next, it's my last bit of Shoebox, too, I do believe, right? Yeah. I'm probably going to end up getting some more, but it's the last ones I have and the last ones I have listed. So now's the time to pull one of the 101. As far as I haven't seen that the 101 Mantle Maze or Hank Aaron Mantle has been pulled yet. So it's good afternoon to do it, right? We're going to do that coming up next. So I'll see you then.
Kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth. put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James, and as always, and I'll be doing the zipping. Third break of the afternoon. We got some shoebox collectors boxes. Oops, gotta get rid of this list here real quick. We got 49.79 2025 Top Shoebox Collectors Box. There's 4 of them. We got the Braves, Alan H. Orioles, Daniel O. Red Sox, Matt S. Cubs, Alan H. White Sox, Lou B. Reds, Joe S. The Guardians, Lou B. Tigers, Robert P. Astros, Lou B. Royals, Roger F. Angels, Parker R. Dodgers, Alberto H. The Marlins, Joe M. Brewers, Noel R. Twins, Andrew H. Mets, Darren M. The Yankees, Joe S. A's, Lou B. Phillies, Bobby S. Pirates, Joe M. Padres, Lou B. The Giants, Alan H. Mariners, Roger F. Cardinals, Chad C. Rangers, Edward S. The Blue Jays, Ryan M. Nats, Chad C. Non-sports spot to William R. And the Josh Gibson spot to Brian K. Alright. Now it's time let's get a 101 painting here this afternoon. Whoa. This box has seen its better days. All right. All the packs slid in the middle of it. And we have, that is a canvas SSP of Adrian Beltre. Top sticker a little off of it there. Let's go on with the Rangers. No, Rob. There are no of those. There is no Diamondbacks, Rockies, or Rays in this set. I mean, you can buy them if you want. Give you a hell of a deal on them. All three of them for $10. How about that? You're not gonna like them, so. What's up, Parker? No, there is no, yeah, none of those teams in this set. All right, here we go. George Bell. It's for safety, ladies and gentlemen. More on that later. Here is the George Foster, Jim Rice. It's a dual card. We'll have to random that one off to those two teams. We'll do all the randoming at the end. That's Nolan Ryan, the Stros. That is a Ted Williams talking about the expansion Washington Senators that formed in '61. I do believe he was a manager for that team. They became the Rangers, so that will go to the Rangers. Satchel Paige is St. Louis Browns, and they became the Baltimore Orioles in 1964, maybe something like that. This is when they moved the team from St. Louis to Baltimore. So he will go to the Orioles. That's your first Trout? Oh, that's good, Parker. All right, here we go. Now the fun ones. All right. Resigns on the rookie, and nasty. This is the first. Is this the first Mars Attack I've pulled? I'm not sure. This is the Mars Attacks. The Invasion Begins. That's sweet. It's going out the non-spot and William. So sweet Mars Attacks. The Invasion Begins. Those are sweet. Larry Walker to the Nats via the Expos, and we have a Topps logo laminate. Jacob Wilson going out the A's. This is going to be out of 35. Bookend 1 of 35 as well. And Manager's Dream. This is between the Yanks and the Giants. Again, we'll random that one off at the end. There's a Joey Votto on the grayscale going out the Reds. Grayscale is going to be out of 75. And our auto is going to be a Tim Wallach going out to the Nats via the Expos on the Rainbow Foil auto. Going to show the shine there in a little bit. This is going to be out 25. 5 of 25 to be exact. First light rookies, Dylan Cruz going out to the Nats, and a Sapia 90 Bowman insert of Biggio going out to the Astros. That's going to be out of 50. There's Doc Gooden on the Shoebox Treasure Stamp going out the Mets. That's out of 99. Beige and a Damon Wright to the Mets on the Shoebox Treasure Stamp. It's going to be out of 99. And a Acuna Jr. to the Braves on the Shoebox Treasure Stamp. Going to be out of 99 as well. Hayden Birdsong to the Giants on the First Light Rookies, and a Reese Hines First Light Rookies Shoebox Treasure Stamp out of 99. There's a Manager's Dream Grayscale. Again, we're going to random this at the end. That's going to be out of 75. And a 51 Bowman Warren Spawn going out the Braves. Those are SPs. James Wood on the first light rookies going out the Nets. And a rainbow foil Nolan Arenado with the Cardinals. That is out of 25. Always check the backs of these to make sure we didn't miss a splatterback or a vintage stock, but usually all the parallels come after either first light rookies or 90 Bowman inserts, so even if it's, because you can only tell the splatterbacks by checking the backs, and sometimes you might miss a vintage stock, but if you know where the parallels pop out, which is behind those 90 Bowman inserts, and behind the whatchamacallits. Then you know you don't miss it. All right, our canvas SSP is a Harold Baines going out to the Rangers. So the Rangers getting both of the first two. That sticker is not staying on that belt tray. Rangers getting both of the canvas SSPs for you, Edwin. And none of these ones that are backwards in the pack, these bottom ones that are separating off the side, those bottom ones that are backwards like that, those are never any parallels on those. For whatever reason, never any parallels on those, so you just set them aside. We don't even get to check the backs of those. Give me 1 second, we gotta open up some top loaders as well. Sweet Ernie to the Cubbies. And that's talking about the early Washington Senators, the original Washington Senators, which also went by the name Washington Nationals for a time. It was kind of interchangeable, Washington Senators, Washington Nationals. That team did become the Minnesota Twins, so that Walter Johnson will go to the Twins. Nice Shohei there to the Dodgers, Yordi Alvarez, the Stros, and a Jeter out to the Yankees. Damn, as we got Stan Musial, Stan the Man going out the Cardinals on the shoebox treasure stamp. That out of 99. And Mr. Kruk on the shoebox treasure stamp out of 99 going out the Padres. James Wood on the first light rookies going out the Nats, and a Thurman Munson to the Yanks on the grayscale. That is out of 75. We have a Pudge Rodriguez going out to the Rangers on the shoebox treasure stamp. That is out of 99. And another Mars Attacks. Incredible. Crazy. 2 of them in one break. That's the Mars Explodes one. going out to the non-spot. How about that? 2. That's crazy good. Brooks Robinson going out to the Orioles. Andy Barry Larkin on the shoebox treasure stamp to 99 going out to the Reds. Is that 99? VB Surfer. Happy Vets Day to you as well, man. And all the vets out there. There's a Dylan Cruz on that one, and another one from the non-spot. Non-spot is absolutely raking for you right now, William. That is a SP Andy Friedman. Right? So he has 2 different ones, an SP and an SSP. That is the SP Andy Friedman self-portrait. Or that's just a picture, I guess. There's a Brooks Robinson going out to the Orioles on the shoebox treasure stamp. It's going to be out of 99. And Ken Griffey Jr. on the grayscale going out the Orioles, or Mariners rather. That's out of 75. That is the 90 Bowman insert. Resigns on the first light rookies, and he's Sapia, Mark McGuire going out the Ace. On the 92 kids. That is out of 50. Lou Brock to the Cardinals on the Sapia. Again out of 50. Usually there's a parallel there to end off the packs with, but in this instance we are going to check the backs of those first ones. Shouldn't be one in here, there never is, but usually there's a parallel to end the pack off with there, and maybe. Should have 11 on stage 1, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we got enough. Wait, no. That's what it was. We got screwed out of our auto on that one. Well, that's really stupid. It's the second box I've been missing an auto out of these. Well, that's really dumb. That's what the problem was. You get 11 parallels with autos. In each one of the breaks, or no, 11 parallels in each one. So we had all 22 parallels yet, because this is the 22nd parallel. We got 21 on stage, not counting the auto. But yeah, we did get screwed out of our auto on that one. And next to impossible to miss the auto, of course, let's go back through them, just make sure I did not miss the auto for whatever reason, but we'll go back through them real quick. Almost impossible to miss an auto, especially with checking the backs of each one, because every auto is numbered. So I can tell you with 100% certainty we did not miss an auto in here, but we will double check to be sure. Yeah, right. The Mars attacks were in place instead of the autos, sir. Well, as always, guys, if we're missing an auto, I'll go get something to give you guys to random off of the break. It's not going to be a Shoebox Treasures auto, but it'll be some sort of auto that I got laying around here. I'll go find something and I will random that off to the break to make it whole, so there's another auto in the break, so you guys don't get screwed out of something. And it'll be between a $10 and $20 auto that I'll go grab. I'm sure I'll be able to find one somewhere laying around here. We'll do that at the end of the break. I'll make sure to make you guys whole, though, for sure, as I always do. I know it's not my fault, but at the end of the day, if I want to pursue tops for that, I will. Usually don't, though I should. All right, we have a Tim Wallach on the Canvas SSP going out to the Nats via the Expos. Yeah, so I don't know how many of these I've opened. 20, 25. I guess that'd be multiples of 4, so. Nah, I did 2 on in random breaks, so it'd be. Yeah, we've opened, I think, about 26 or 30 of these, and one other one was missing in auto as well. So it's not the first one that's been missing in auto. Get your stuff together, Tops fanatics. Andrew, what's up, man? Happy Tuesday to you as well. Satchel Page to the O's. Leaving Trouts because it's the right thing to do and it's for safety. It's also the law. You should know that. The George Foster, Jim Rice. Just a base one, but we'll random that off at the end. Ernie. Another Ted Williams and the Rangers. Walter Johnson, the Twins. Backwards Dusty. Alright, here we go. We got a Matt Williams on the Sapia going out the Giants. Better be an auto in this one. That's out of 50. And Chase Young on the first light rookies going out the Tigers. We got a Keith Hernandez, the Cardinals on the Sapia. That is out of 50. We got a Ed Matthews on the Shoebox Treasure Stamp going out the Braves. That is out of 99. And a Alan Trammell on the Rainbow Foil going out the Tigers. That is out of 25 or 70. Yeah, 25 on the Rainbow Foil. Tops logo laminate Phil Niekro going out the Braves. That's out of 35. Bookend 35 of 35 as well. Ben Rice on the first light rookies to the Yanks, and a Duke Snyder to the Dodgers on the Sapia. That is out of 50. Pudge to the Rangers. This is Greg Max, the Cubbies. Warren Spahn again on the 51 Bowman SP. And a Shoebox Treasure Stamp, Johnny Bench out of the Reds. That out of 99. Kobe Mayo, first light rookies to the Orioles, and a Jacob Wilson on the Shoebox Treasure Stamp going off the A's. That is out of 99. And we got a Bryce Harper on the Tops logo laminate going out to the Phillies. The Philskis, that's out of 35. Sweet Ernie Sapia going out the Cubbies. That is out of 50. First light rookies, Schwellenbach to the Braves. And man, I was beginning to wonder, like, where in the F is this son of a bitch at? See, that last one, that's why I was weirded out at the end of the last pack, because I've only noticed autos in 2 different spots. At the very beginning of the pack, or very center of the stack after when we run through it, or the very back card. Just by the way I grabbed them out of the boxes, I grabbed that stack to the left first, put it down, and grab the stack to the right, put it on top of that, and then rip through them the same exact way. And it always works out like that in some weird... the math somehow, right? Anyway, there's Dusty Baker. That is going to be, I believe, a splatterback auto. Indeed it is. 2 of 15. Nice Dusty Baker there going out the Braves. Los Bravos. SHOEBOX. Well, no original painting for us today, but that is a Kobe Mayo canvas SSP going out to the Orioles. Shohei. Yordi the Stros. Walter Johnson going out to the Twins. Lindor the Mets there. Nolan the Astros. Ted Williams the Rangers. And J. Ram the Guardians. And our final stack here. Alright, that is going to be another manager's dream between Mantle and Mays. First light rookies of J.C. Young, and our auto is going to be a Fergie. I had pulled so many of these. Of course, we're going to boo him, though, because he's not in the Cubbies unit. Boo. It's at 75 on the grayscale auto. Going out to the Rangers. And we got Tom Seaver, the Mets, on the grayscale. That is out of 75. And here is a George Foster, Jim Rice, shoebox treasure stamp out of 99, one that will need to be random. Larry Doby to the Guardians, Indians, on the 51 Bowman SP. We got a Gary Carter on the Tops logo laminate going off the Mets. That is out of 35. Brett Lauder on the first light rookies of the Reds. And that is going to be a Jose Canseco. I do believe that to be a splatterback because it's no parallel visible from the front. And of course, there it is. It's out of 15. That's our first base splatterback. We do got a splatterback auto up there. Here's a Ted Williams going out to the Rangers as the expansion Senators became the Rangers. That is a Sapia out of 50. And really nice. I love these wood stocks. That's a Fernando Valenzuela going out the Dodgers. On the wood stock, that is out of 5. 3 of 5 to be exact. Really like those wood stocks with the real wood grain fronts on them. They're pretty cool. Juan Soto on the grayscale going off the Mets. That is out of 75. Jacob Wilson on the first light rookies to the A's, followed by a grayscale Dwight Evans to the Red Sox. That is out of 75. And Dale Murphy going out to the Braves on the grayscale. That is out of 75 as well. Brooks Lee on the first light rookies to the Twins. Any first light rookies, James Wood, shoebox treasure stamp to 99 to the Nats. And that is out of 99, and we'll do it for the break. So we'll let them get the rest of these looked at here. We'll random off those that need a random, and then we will do our recap. And then I'll go find a couple autos or an auto to random off to the break for our missing auto. All right. Okay, we got 3 of each. First off, we're going to random these George Foster and Jim Rice's. We're going to give 1, 2, and 3 to the Reds, and George Foster 4, 5, and 6 to Jim Rice and the Red Sox. First one is a 3, so that's going to go out to the Red Sox and Jim Rice. Or excuse me, the Reds and George Foster was a 3. And the next one is a 4, so that one will be going to Jim Rice and the Red Sox. And now the parallel, which is out of 99, is the Shoebox Treasure Stamp. That one was a deuce, so that's going to go out to the Reds and George Foster. All right, now for our Manager's Dreams. 1, 2, and 3 to Mantle and the Yanks. 4, 5, and 6 to Mays and the Giants. That is a 5. That one's going to go out to the Giants. That one's a 3. That one's going to go out to Mantle and the Yankees. And then the Grayscale, which is out of 75, will be next. That is a 5. That will go out to Willie Mays and the Giants. Dad, what's sweet? I guess I missed that that message when you threw it up in there. Sorry about that. All right. So here's our 51 Bowman SPs. We got a Larry Doby to the Guardians, Warren Spawn ×2 going out the Braves. And then let's do our Shoebox Treasure Stamps next. These are out of 99. James Wood to the Nats, Jacob Wilson to the A's, Johnny Bench to the Reds, Ed Matthews to the Braves, Brooks Robinson to the Orioles, Barry Larkin to the Reds, Pudge Rodriguez to the Rangers, John Kruk to the Padres, Dan Musial to the Cardinals, re-signs to the Reds, Acuna Jr. going out to the Braves, David Wright to the Mets, and a Doc Gooden to the Mets as well. And then our Grayscales are out of 75. We got a Dale Murphy to the Braves, Dwight Evans to the Red Sox, Juan Soto to the Mets, Tom Seaver to the Mets, Griffey Jr. to the Mariners, Thurman Munson to the Yanks, and a Joey Votto going out to the Reds. And then our Sapias. These are going to be out of 50. We got a Ted Williams to the Rangers, as he was the manager of the Washington Senators that became the Rangers, the expansion Senators. Ernie Banks to the Cubbies, Duke Snyder to the Dodgers, Keith Hernandez to the Cardinals, Matt Williams to the Giants, Lou Brock to the Cardinals, a Canseco out to the A's, and a Greg Biggio to the Stros. All right, then our logo laminates. You can kind of see the logo laminate there as I flash it. There they are. All right, these are out of 35. That Jacob Wilson's bookend, 1 of 35 as well. So let's just recap that one first. The Jacob Wilson to the A's, a Gary Carter to the Mets, Bryce Harper to the Phils, and a Phil Niekro to the Braves. Rainbow foils. These are out of 25. We got a Alan Trammell to the Tigers and a Nolan Arenado to the Cardinals. Did get a splatterback Jose Canseco going out the A's. That's out of 15. A Woodstock Nando Valenzuela. Fernando Valenzuela. Those are It's out of 5, 3 of 5 with the true wood grain fronts on them. Really love those. The non-spot, kind of 8 here. We got the SP self-portrait of Andy Friedman, the artist, and then 2 Mars Attacks. The Mars Explodes and the Invasion Begins of the Mars Attacks insert cards in the set. Both going to the non-spot. Pretty good showing for them. Our Canvas SSPs. We got a Kobe Mayo going out to the Orioles. Tim Wallach to the Nats via the Expos. We got a Harold Baines going out to the Rangers, and a Adrian Beltre to the Rangers as well. You can see those are all SHOEBOX Treasures, Canvas stock SSPs. And our autos, we did get shorted one. I will take care of that here in a second. We got a Fergie Jenkins to the Rangers on the grayscale. That's out of 75. Dusty Baker on the Tops logo laminate. Oh, wait. Dusty Baker on the splatterback. Sorry, going out the Braves. That's out of 15. And the Rainbow Foil Tim Wallach to the Nats via the Expos. That's out of 25. All right, give me a second. Let me go find an auto to random off to you guys. Well, don't got a lot to choose from here at the office. All my stuff's back at home, but we'll do this. It's from 2025 Archive Signatures. It's a fastball Freddie Peralta rookie auto out of 20. I mean, that's pretty decent, I think, as a giveaway in lieu of us getting screwed out of an auto in this break. So hopefully that's sufficient to everybody. I will set up the random here in just a moment. Give me a second. this set. Okay. And you know, the obviously the non-sports spot and Josh Gibson spot don't have autos possible in them either, so they will not be part of this random. All right, so let's go over the computer screen here, where I got a list of all the teams possible, and here's the 27 teams that are in this set, minus the Rockies, the Rays, and the Diamondbacks. So let's get a list. Actually, we got to get a roll here. Roll for how many times we're going to random the list. You guys can see the screen there. And, albeit small, that is 8 is our roll. So we'll use 8 to random this. I'm going to random this list 8 times. Whoever's number 1 at the end of the 8 randoms is going to get that Fastball Freddy rookie auto from 2025 Archive 6. So here we go. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so that is going to be the Cubbies are going to get that. You can see I did random the list 8 times right there. And the Cubbies are on top. So the Cubbies and Allen, you are going to receive that Freddie Peralta in lieu of the missing auto right there. So there we have it. Appreciate you guys. And I will be back here in, well, let's get you back over to the live screen here. There we go. I'll be back in just over 10 minutes. We'll finish out the afternoon with some Leaf Vivid. So I will see you guys then.
They just slow me down and my progress suffers. It's not you, it's me, but really I just work much better when I'm free. I don't do things for the hell of it, I do things that I do for the benefit. I make moves that'll make me relevant. I've been telling them, you just gotta work hard, play hard, punch that race card, move fast, take charge, do that, make art, move past fake cards, lose that hate card, and never give up when the gun goes, race start. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want, I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Top Tier Breaks. I'm James Lee, as always, and I'll be doing the ribbon. What up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, ready live. Final break of the afternoon here. We got a full case of Leaf Vivid. Let's get her open. We'll get her open, get all this stuff ripped. For the most part, I think there was a couple listings on this set of listings for this break that had a bid on them already. When I went to go change the description to update the lists in there to more align with Leafs list, how we've been talking about these the last few days. But for the most part, the list should be good on these ones here. So should align for the most part, right? There is going to be some discrepancies that I'm not going to fix because Leaf didn't do their full, Leaf started putting the team assignments on their checklist, which is fine, but do your full research, bro, before you do that, because they give some of those kids that I think on the new. Trying not to jump around a bunch of different stuff here as I'm talking about this, but on the new Leaf Spectacular that comes out on Friday, I'll talk about that here in just a minute, but they still got Daniel Cavett going to the Pirates. He was drafted by the Pirates in 2023 and never signed, and he's played college the last few years or whatever because he was drafted. A lot of those college guys enter the draft deciding whether or not maybe out of high school or whatever they're going to do, and if they get drafted way late rounds, it was like, nope, I'll go play college ball and be drafted higher and get a better bonus, all that kind of stuff, after I play a few years of college type of thing. So a lot of that unaffiliated guys that should be on the unaffiliated list, Leaf has going to the teams that drafted them in late rounds, like the 20th round and stuff like that, such as Gabe Geckel, Miles Bailey, guys like that in this set. That are still going to go to the unaffiliated, even though Leaf will tell you that, they go to a certain, I think Miles Bailey got drafted in the 20th round by the Reds or something like that. Never signed. He played college this year. So things like that, those things I'm not going by the Leaf checklist on because they never played for them, never signed with them, never nothing, so it doesn't make sense to give them to them. Especially like a guy like Daniel Cavett. He's not in this set, but he is in the new Leaf Spectacular. And why would we give him to the Pirates when he was drafted by them, but never signed with them, never played for them, never had anything to do aside from getting drafted by the Pirates organization. So things like that, the unaffiliated will stay unaffiliated for guys like that. Other than that, every other team assignment for guys that Leaf had them differently than me, I think I have figured out there on the my list now for this break. Might be a few stragglers on there, but anyways, now Leaf Spectacular that comes out on Friday looks like an absolutely. It really reminds me of Leaf Seasons of the Sun. I'm really excited to rip that because it's got a badass checklist. That being said, I did a super deep dive into that checklist. Probably took 3 to 4 hours on making my list on that checklist to include multi-autos, each team that maybe another guy goes, longest tenured team or Leaf had him going to a different city or whatever, but he's on multi-checklists with teams that he played for, along with the other guys on those multi-autos, things like that. So that's all going to be in my list. We will go 100% in that product by my list. So if you're going to go bid on Leaf Spectacular that comes out on Friday, so far I got 4 cases of that we're going to do on Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then hopefully I can get some more of that. But as far as Leaf Spectacular goes, we will go 100% by my list, which is pretty well the same as Leaf's list. But again, like on Leaf's checklist, right, they got like guys like Jimmy Fox going to Philadelphia. Right, it'll say team designation Philadelphia on their list. Well, obviously he was a Philadelphia Athletic who became the Oakland Athletics. So he never played for the Phillies, never had anything to do with the Phillies. It was just Philadelphia Athletics, and it'll just say Philadelphia on there. So there's stuff like that that's like, well, That's confusing, right? So somebody thinks, oh, he says Philadelphia. We'll talk about the Philadelphia Athletics. So anyways, I made those kind of corrections. Same with Washington and Washington Senators. That would be Twins. So things like that. And the unaffiliated guys in that as well. But a super deep dive onto that checklist. So that checklist is perfect, right? So we will go 100% by my list on Leaf Spectacular. So if you're going to bid on that, just check out my list for the team assignments, and it should be 100% correct on those. And again, that set comes out on Friday. That set looks absolutely nasty. Really the checklist and everything I've seen about it really reminds me of Leaf Seasons in the Sun. So I'm expecting that to be a very, very sweet product. All right, we got 4980 2025 Leaf Vivid Mega. This is not a Mega Box half case. I'm not sure why she. This is not a Mega Box half case. This is a hobby full case. I do have a jumbo case of this. I haven't listed it yet. We're probably going to be doing that on Sunday of this week. So if you want a part of the jumbos, Sunday is when those are going to happen. All right, we got 4980 2025 Leaf Vivid full case. We got Diamondbacks Ryan M, Braves Barry S, Orioles Ryan M, Red Sox David C, Cubs Darrell H, White Sox Tim C, Reds Joseph D, Guardians Chris W, the Rockies David H, Tigers Mark W, Astros Nicholas V, Royals Robert K, Angels Darrell H, Dodgers Brian B, the Marlins Bradley N, Brewers Jeremy J, Twins Tim C, Mets Bradley N, the Yankees Greg S, A's David C, Phillies Benjamin M, Pirates Bradley N, the Padres Ryan M, Giants Sean L, Mariners Nicholas V, Cardinals Bradley N, Rays as well, the Rangers Robert K, Blue Jays Ian R, and the Nats Bradley N, with the unaffiliated spot going out to Robert P, and the non-baseball / celebrity spot going out to Darrell H. Got the yellow laser, Mike Schmidt, Technicolor. All these base non-auto are 101s. So those are ones we not add to the checklist because they are guaranteed 2 per box. Or not add to the ticker. Alright, there's a coming soon, Caden Bogopole, the unaffiliated on the purple laser. That also gonna be a 101. And Dexter McLean Jr. on the teal shimmer. Going out the unaffiliated. It's going to be out of 10. James Tibbs going out to the Dodgers on the green laser bursting with talent. That is out of 8. Kellen Lindsay on the purple laser going out to the Dodgers. That is out of 7. Andrew Painter to the Phillies on the green prismatic. That is out of 8. Green Lava, AJ Garcia to the unaffiliated on the bursting with talent. That is out of 8. And Vladdy Guerrero going out to the Nats. 1 second here, I gotta open up some of those Lotus. That is a bronze pure imagination Vladdy Guerrero. Pretty sweet Vladdy Daddy. That is a 1 of 1 as well. So I'm out of stickers, so we can't bag them and tag them, but we'll still tag them. Right? Uno de Uno Vladdy Senior. Guess I should at least have. Probably that loaded up. Oh, hold on a second. Actually, hold on. Let me do some double checking Alright, let me do some double checking here. I might have found another one I got messed up. I have them going to the Angels. I want to make sure that, I'm not sure if that's where the Leaf has them going or what, but let me see. We'll go by Leafs list on this one. Might have been the one that I missed up here. Yeah, okay. They don't have him designated. He will go to the Angels. They don't have him designated. They do not have him designated on the Leaf checklist at all, and I have him going to the Angels, so that's where he will go, is the Angels. He will go to the Angels. So he's on my list as the Angels. They don't have him designated. I usually always give him to the Angels because the Angels are, whatever. He will go. Daryl's like, woo! E-store clothing, yes, it's Netflix. Yeah, I really like, it's copyright free. I'm live on YouTube and eBay Live at the same time, so I gotta play copyright free music. And actually, eBay's making to start doing that now too, which is good. But it is by Netflix. This is all Netflix. It's pretty good streaming music, to be honest with you. I'm not a big rap fan, right? But it's good background tunes, if nothing else, because a lot of the other copyright-free music playlists are pretty booty, man, to be honest with you. But that Vladdy Guerrero will go to the Angels. I was gonna say, I thought I had him. I usually give him the Angels in these because the Angels are always pretty light in these ones, and half the time he's in Angels unis on Leaf, and half the times he's in Nats unis in Leaf. So I always usually give him to the Angels. That's where he will go in this one. All right, so we got a colorful quads: Ben Hess, Rafael Flores, Henry Lillane, and Thatcher Hurd. This one's Rafael Flores is now a Twin. Is now a Pirate, and so he does go to the Pirates. And I don't have a designation for quads. We are going to have to random this one off. That's going to be between, it's supposed to be a Yankees quad, obviously, but I got to go by my rules there. We'll have to random this one off between the Yankees and the Pirates. Rafael Flores is now a Pirate. So we are going to, should have him in my list as a Pirate. Leaf is really stupid sometimes. You know what? He's still on my list in this one as a Yankee. This one's gonna be thrown to the Yankees. And good. He's still on. I guess I forgot to make that distinction on this one. Not sure what to do there, to be honest with you. Anyway, that is a blue laser. It's out of 6. Blue laser out of 6. And that's gonna go to the Yanks. Supposed to be a Yankees auto anyway. We all know this with all 4 of them on there in the Yanks. All right, there is a Felon Celestin on the bursting with talent on the Super Prismatic Gold 101 going out to the Mariners. We got a James Tibbs on the Purple Pure Imagination going out to the Dodgers. That is a Uno de Uno. We got a Carter Johnson on the Hollow Gray Sparkles going out to the Marlins. Alright, that is out of 3. 1 second, it is business hours, right? I gotta take this call real fast. All right, what's up? All right, sorry about that. All right, we got a Ike Irish on the green shimmer going out to the Orioles. That is out of 8. A Chris Cortez on the purple sparkles going out to the Angels. That is out of 7. And we got a Shedry Vargas on the green sparkles. It's going out to the Rangers. That is out of 8. We got a Gary Gilhill on the orange prismatic going out to the Rays. It's out of 4. A Cade Armbide on the blue imagination going out the unaffiliated. That is out of 6. And a Charlie Condon on the orange shimmer going out to the Rockies. That is out of 4. All right, we got Vivid Memories, Super Prismatic Gold, Reggie Jackson going out the A's. That is a 1 of 1, pretty sweet one there. And another Super Prismatic Gold, Ike Irish going out to the Orioles. That also going to be a 1 of 1. And we have a Sebastian Walcott on the blue shimmer going out to the Rangers. That is out of 6. We got a Trey Savage on the Bursting with Talent hollow gray shimmer. That is out of 3. And we got a Zaire Hope on the blue prismatic going out to the Dodgers. That is out of 6. Followed by a Brady Abel on the orange crystal Bursting with Talent going out to the Brewers. That is out of 4. Got a Cade Armbide on the green lava going out to the unaffiliated. That's out of 8. We got a Wade Boggs on the red neon. That's going out to the Red Sox. Sweet Wade Boggs here. That is out of 2. And an Andrew Painter, Eduardo Tate, Moises Chase going out to the Phillies. That is out of 10 on the teal laser. Alright, we got a Cooper Pratt. That is a blue, platinum blue neon going out to the Brewers. We got an Osbel Gonzalez on the red crystal going out to the Royals. That is a uno de uno. Jose Anderson going out to the Brewers on the orange lava. That is out of 4. We got a Liam Doyle on the orange laser going out to the Cardinals. That is out of 4. We got Luke Holman on the purple shimmer going out to the Reds. That's out of 7. Nestor Herman on the green crystal. That's going out to the Orioles. That is out of 8. Quentin Young on the orange laser. It's going out to the Twins. That is out of 4. Followed by a Joshua Gonzalez on the hollow silver imagination going out to the Giants. That is out of 3. And we got a Caden Bodine Ike Irish going out to the Orioles. That is the white prismatic colorful combos. That is going to be out of 5. All right. orange prismatic Technicolor. Yarlin Susanna. It's going out to the Nats, I do believe, right? It's a 101. Yep. And we got a Franklin Arias on the Platinum Blue Neon. It's going out to the Red Sox. There's a Uno de Uno. Durangelo Cinche on the Coming Soon Red Flood, going out to the Mariners. That is Uno de Uno right there. Nice Cinche. And that's a auto 101, so we will bag it. Love you. Alright, we gotta open some soft sleeves and some top loaders here. Alright, there's a teal shimmer bursting with talent, Kalen Culpepper. It's going out the Twins. That is out of 10. And Franklin Arias on the yellow lava, coming soon, going out to the, that's going to be a 101 as well. I got to open up some of those. I ain't got, hold on a second here. Come on. Yes. Yes. Got stuff. Good day for breaks, Ian. It's always a good day for breaks, man. All right, that's a Franklin Arias. They're gonna have to wait. Actually, it's business hours, guys. Sorry, I will be right back. Got me. All right. We got a green shimmer, Braden Montgomery, going to the White Sox. It's out of 8. And Manuel Rodriguez on the white laser bursting with talent, going out to the Twins. That is out of 5. Didn't I pull a red? Is there a red crystal? Must have been a 101. Alright. We got Dylan Dreeling on the bronze neon, going out to the Rangers. That is a bronze. That is out of 7. And a Rock Chalowski on the purple prismatic bursting with talent, going out the unaffiliated. He's scheduled to be one of the top draft picks in the 2026 draft, so solid pulls there for any of the unaffiliated spots. Let me get a rock. Alright, we got a Cade Armbite on the teal laser. It's going to be going out the unaffiliated, and as all non-autos in this set, they're all 101s. We got Dexter McLean Jr. to the unaffiliated as well on this silver shimmer, bursting with talent. Uno de Uno. Seaver King on the black laser. That's going to be a 101 as well, going out the Nats, but that is a non-guaranteed 101. Out of stickers though, so we can't bag. Can't tag them. This feels weird to just bag them and not tag them too, right? We have a teal laser, Seth Hernandez of the Pirates. It's on 10. Followed by a Caden Bogomol on the, that looks like a cool gray shimmer. Going out the unaffiliated. That's out of 3. We got a Josewar Gonzalez on the line, or the green prismatic bursting with talent. That's out of 8. And we got a Hagen Smith on the green lava coming soon, going out the White Sox. That is out of 8. And Shinsen Ko going out to the Dodgers. Nice one there on the green Pure Imagination. That is out of 8. And we got a Yosue DePaula on the green Sparkles going out to the Dodgers. That is out of 8. Edward, yes. Absolutely did. That was the break right before this. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change the break number. If that's why you're asking, sorry. Yeah, that was the last break. I forgot to change the break number for this one. This is 4980. So, Edward, you have to rewind the live. 1 second. Guardians. So you have to wait. They won't let you rewind eBay Live, I don't believe. If you want to jump over to YouTube, you can rewind it right now. Otherwise, we'll be done after this one, and then you can just pop up the video and fast forward to your break. All right, there is a yellow laser, Keon Johnson, going to the unaffiliated. That is loading. All right, a teal laser, or excuse me, teal prismatic Wellington Herrera, going out to the Rockies. That is a uno de uno. Followed by a Trey Morgan on the cool gray shimmer, going out to the Rays. That is out of 3. You got Walker Janik on the white crystal, going out to the Astros. That is out of 5. Then a Wellington Herrera going out to the Rockies on the green laser. Hey, he's with the Twins, William. Make sure I have him on that for here. We have a Yolfran Castillo on the blue shimmer. That is out of 6. And Adam Serwanowski on the purple prismatic going out to the Dodgers. Is that 7? We got a Kalen Culpepper on the blue neon going out to the Twins. That is at 6. And a Kaiser Witherspoon Franklin Arias on the purple laser going out the Red Sox. That is out of 7. All right, a purple prismatic Cooper Pratt bursting with talent going out to the Brewers. A 1-1. Followed by a Edgar Martinez on the blue prismatic Technicolor. That is a 1-1 as well. To the Mariners. Van Hess on the purple crystal bursting with talent. That is out of 7 to the Yankees. Got a Gabe Geckel on the green laser going out to the unaffiliated. That is out of 8. Got a Griffin Burkholder on the orange crystal going out to the Phillies. That is out of 4. We got a Levi Sterling on the white sparkles going out to the Pirates. That is out of 5. And we got a Maddox Maloney on the orange crystal bursting with talent. That is out of 4. I agree. Oh, yeah, he was on that card, wasn't he? Oh, he is on that card. Yeah. Fuck, I missed that. Well, it can get confusing, but here's the thing with these, right? Let me just say this: if I went through all the multi-autos and made my checklist, we all know this is supposed to be a Phillies card, right? With Andrew Painter, Moises Chase, and Eduardo Tate. Same with that quad for the Yankees. And being traded after these cards were made. In my listing, I would have given this to the Phillies, and I would have said in the listing it went to the Phillies. That's hard, right? And I don't know which way to go with that type of thing. And to be honest with you, he is on the Twins checklist, and it's not that. So if I random this one, we got to random this one as well with the Rafael Flores. Even though I forgot in this specific listing, Rafael Flores, he's one of the ones I made a mistake on. Didn't realize he was traded to the Pirates. So he is on the Pirates in new listings on this one. So I mean, in all fairness, we know this is supposed to be a Yankees quad. This was supposed to be a Phillies quad. And I'm not sure what the correct thing to do here is, right? So I'm honestly not sure what the correct thing to do there is. I'm leaning towards just give this one to the Yankees, give this one to the Phillies because they were supposed to be. I don't use the majority rules thing in my breaks. I random everything. So yes, I guess in a technical sense, because we pulled a Rafael Flores base card, one of these it's gonna go to the Pirates. If we pull the Eduardo Tate, it's gonna go to the Twins, right? So I guess these need to be randomed. And I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna random them. If you're affected by this, message me. And again, I have no problem since it's confusing and my lists were kind of screwed up for this product. If you're affected by this and it doesn't, we'll just random them. We'll random them both. We'll random them both. That's, I guess I gotta stick with everything there, and that's the way it is. So hopefully, I mean, at the end of the day, there's a Leo DeVries going to the A's on the Technicolor teal prismatic that's out of 10. And we have that's nasty. Oh wow, that's absolute filth. That is a black laser. Hold on a second. There's a little piece of shrapnel caught in there. We don't want that to happen. Little piece of shrapnel in there. I don't want to get dent the card for any reason or another, so we will redo that. It is confusing when Leaf puts city designations on their checklist and doesn't do their full stuff. But anyway, this is a nasty black laser. Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner, 1 of 1, going out to the Mariners. That's nasty. All right, so here's the thing. Let's random these off and see first. Okay, we'll random these off and see. We're just gonna do that. So it's gonna be one dependent. It's gonna be 1 for the Yankees, 2 for the 2 for the Pirates, 3 for the Yankees, and 4 for the Yankees. So if I roll a 5 or a 6, I will re-roll. 5, re-roll. 6, re-roll. That is a 2. So it's going to go to the Pirates. So Greg, message me if you want a refund for your team, because of how that is. Because Rafael Flores is still on my list as going to the Yankees in this one, but he is on the Leaf checklist. And I said we are going by the Leaf checklist, as far as that goes. So again, I will take complete responsibility in that. So Greg, if you want a refund for your Yankees, you will be forfeiting any cards that are pulled for the Yankees in this one. But if you want a refund for your Yankees, I will absolutely honor that. Being this one just got random and it's going to go to the Pirates. So if I was going to do that for the Eduardo Tate, then I got to do it for the Rafael Flores because I had a mistake on my listing, and I will always honor my own mistakes. It should be all set for any future listings other than this one. But just let you guys know, it's not. It's I will always do the right thing type of thing here. So that one is going to go out to the Pirates, and of course we had to roll a 2 and have that happen. But again, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. So we're going to run this one off. 1 and 2 to the Phillies, 3 and 4 to the 3 and 4 to the Twins, 5 and 6 to the Phillies. That is a 5, so this one's going to the Phillies either way, so that one's a non-issue. So I do apologize for the confusion, and Greg, I know you're probably mad about that. I do apologize, man. I got to be fair, and if I'm going to do it for one, I'm going to do it for all of them. And Rafael Flores is a Pirate. He is on the leave checklist as a Pirate. Let me make sure he is before I 100% that, but I just did look at it though for sure. That's just 2 I forgot to look at, you know, prior to making my checklist type of thing. You know, it's hard to keep up with all the trades that go on with these prospects and everything like that. And so, like I said, I'll always honor my mistakes. And yeah, he's on Pittsburgh for the Leaf checklist. So, Rafael Flores. So, again, since that affected you, Greg, if you want to just message me and message me, and we can go through it, and whatever's fair. I can give you a partial refund, and you can just keep the cards that are pulled, or whatever the case is. Again, I will completely honor any mistakes that I have made, as I've said the whole time during ripping this product. But that should be the last time that mistake is on my checklist. Had I had Rafael Flores on the Pirates checklist for this listing, I would have just randomed it and called it a day. But Rafael Flores is under the Yanks on my checklist, and that's why I'll honor that 100% for sure. Because I do not use the majority rules thing in my breaks. There's a Gavin Gallagher on the Cool Gray Laser 101 bursting with talent going out the unaffiliated. We got a Jurangelo Cinche going out the Mariners on the Yellow Shimmer. Going out the Mariners. It's Uno de Uno there as well. Eduardo Tate going out the Twins on the bursting with talent Green Lava. That is out of 8. We got a Feldman Celestin on the Green Lava going out the Mariners. That is out of 8 as well. We got a Kyson Witherspoon on the Yellow Crystal going out to the Red Sox. That is a 1 of 1. Noah Schultz going out with the White Sox on the Blue Shimmer coming soon. Going out the, I already said White Sox. That is out of 6. And Ryan's Waldschmidt on the Teal Shimmer going out to the Diamondbacks. That is out of 10. Followed by Theo Gillen on the Bronze and Pure Imagination going out the Rays. That is out of 7. And we got a Connor Griffin, Kevin McGonigal. So this one needs to be random because Kevin McGonigal is a Tiger, Connor Griffin is a Pirate. That is a Teal Prismatic out of 10. All right. 1, 2, and 3 going with Kevin McGonigal and the Tigers. 4, 5, and 6 to Connor Griffin and the Pirates. That was a deuce, so that's going to go out to Kevin McGonigal and the Tigers. All right, 3 boxes left. We'll bring them up front here. All All right, we got a J.J. Weatherholt on the blue lava bursting with talent going out the Cardinals. And a Sebastian Walcott on the yellow shimmer coming soon going out the Rangers. Followed by a Billy Carlson on the silver sparkle pure imagination going out to the White Sox. That is out of 5. And a Cam Caminiti on the teal laser going out of the Braves. That is out of 10. Cooper Pratt on the orange lava coming soon going out to the Brewers. That is out of 8. And a nasty Dusty Baker. That's going to be going out to the Dodgers. On that Dusty Baker super prismatic gold 1 of 1 vivid memories. That's a pretty sweet one there. Alright, we got Dean Moss on the blue or platinum blue pure imagination going out to the Rays. That is out of 10. A Noah Schultz on the bronze pure imagination going out to the White Sox. That is uno de uno right there. Oh, that's a gold. It's not a bronze. It is a gold pure imagination. That's what I was going to say. Why is that a 1-on-1 as a bronze? It's not. It's a gold. Then we got a Travis Bazzana on the white laser going out to the Guardians. That's a bursting with talent. And is out of 5. Ooh. Saw a pretty solid one on the back of this pack. We got a Lazaro Montez on the white shimmer bursting with talent going out to the Mariners. Uno de uno. Followed by a Theo Gillen on the yellow lava bursting with talent going out the Rays. And we got a Malcolm Moore on the white shimmer going out the Rangers. That is out of 5. Miles Bailey to the unaffiliated on the teal laser. That is out of 10. We got a Rintaro Sasaki on the purple laser going out to the unaffiliated. That is out of 7. We got a Robert Kalaz on the purple lava bursting with talent going out to the Rockies. It's out of 7. Theo Gillen on the yellow lava going out the Rays. That's going to be a 1-1. Hey, Kevin McGonigal on the red lava bursting with talent going to the Tigers. Ooh, that's nasty. The second one of these I pulled. That's out of 2. And we got the notorious Conor McGregor on the silver monochrome. Kind of crazy. This is number 3. I pulled the number 3 of 3, and now I've pulled the 1 of 3 of this. Absolute smoker right here. That is nasty. There you go, Daryl. That is badass on the Conor McGregor monochrome silver. Actually, the last case we opened to this, I think it was, I pulled the number 3 of 3 on this one. So that is absolutely badass. Congrats on that one, Daryl. All right, we got a Chris Cortez on the blue crystal going on to the Angels. That is a uno de uno. Followed by Liam Peterson on the green prismatic to the unaffiliated. That 1 of 1 as well. We got a Alejandro Rosario on the white sparkles. It's going on the Rangers. That is out of 5. Anderson Brito to the Astros on the cool gray prismatic. That is out of 3. Blake Burke on the purple crystal going out to the Brewers. That is out of 7. We got a Braylon Payne on the orange laser going out to the Brewers. That is out of 4. Caden Bodine on the silver crystal or hollow gray crystal going out to the Orioles. That is out of 3. And an Andrew Painter on the red Pure Imagination going out to the Phillies. That is out of 2. Nice Painter. And our final card is going to be a blue lava coming soon. Connor Griffin going out to the Pirates. That is going to be out of 6. And will be the end of the break. So let's get a recap going on here. All of these are going to be 1 of 1 non-autos, as all base cards in this set are 1 of 1s. So all these 1 of 1 non-autos. We got a Liam Peterson out to the unaffiliated. Chris Cortez, the Angels. Theo Gillen to the Rays. Lazaro Montez, the Mariners. Sebastian Walcott to the Rangers. J.J. Weatherholt to the Cardinals. Jorgel Sinche to the Mariners. Gavin Gallagher to the unaffiliated. Edgar Martinez to the Mariners. Cooper Pratt to the Brewers. Wellington Herrera to the Rockies. We got a Keon Johnson to the unaffiliated. Dexter McLean Jr. as well, the unaffiliated. And Cade Ehrenbeid. Franklin Arias to the Red Sox. We got a Jarlin Susana going out to the Nats. Osbel Gonzalez to the Royals. Cooper Pratt to the Brewers. Ike Irish going out to the Orioles. A Reggie Jackson to the A's. James Tibbs to the Dodgers. Felon Celestin to the Mariners. A Caden Bogenpole out to the unaffiliated. And a Mike Schmidt to the Phillies. And then these ones here. Alright, we got our Pure Imaginations. There's a blue Cade Ehrenbeid to the unaffiliated. That's out of 6. A Joshua Gonzalez on the hollow silver. That is going to be out of 3. Or the cool gray, rather, out of 3. Going to the Giants. A green Shing Sen Ko to the Dodgers. That is out of 8. We have a red Andrew Painter to the Phillies. That's out of 2. A Dean Moss on the platinum blue going out the Rays. That's out of 10. And a hollow Sparkles Billy Carlson to the White Sox. That's out of 5. And a bronze Theo Gillen to the Rays. That's out of 7. Then we got our neons. We got a blue Caitlin Culpepper to the Twins. That's out of 6. A Dylan Dreeling on the bronze going to the Rangers. That's out of 7. And a Wade Boggs going to the Red Sox on the red. That is out of 2. Nice Boggs there. Multi-autos. We got the teal prismatic Kevin McGonigal, Connor Griffin. That's between the Tigers and the Pirates. And in the random, the Tigers won. That is numbered 10 of 10. We got the teal laser. Andrew Painter, Eduardo Tate, Boise's Chase. It was between the random between Andrew Painter and Moises Chase and the Phillies, and Eduardo Tate and the Twins. The Phillies did win that one. That is out of 10. The Ben Hess, Rafael Flores, Henry Lane, Thatcher Hurd. Ben Hess, Henry Lane, Thatcher Hurd, Yankees. Rafael Flores is Pirates. In the random, the Pirates did win that one with Rafael Flores. That is a blue laser, and it is out of 6. And then we have the Franklin Arias and Kyson Witherspoon going out the Red Sox on the purple laser. That is out of 7. And the white prismatic Caden Bodine Ike Irish going out to the Orioles. That one out of 5. Alright, and then here's all of our teal parallels. These are all going to be numbered out of 10, and they are all the different parallels, but all teals. We got a Miles Bailey, the unaffiliated, Cam Caminiti, the Braves, Ryan Walshman, the Diamondbacks, Leo DeVries going out the Padres. Excuse me, the A's on the Leo DeVries. Seth Hernandez, the Pirates, Caitlin Culpepper, the Twins, Dexter McLean Jr., the unaffiliated. And we got our greens. These greens are going to be out of 8. We got a Cooper Pratt to the Brewers, Felon Celestin to the Mariners, Eduardo Tate to the Twins, Gabe Geckel, the unaffiliated, Wellington Herrera, the Rockies, Joshua DePaulo, the Dodgers, Hagen Smith, the White Sox, Joshua Gonzalez, the Giants, Braden Montgomery, White Sox, Nestor Herman, the Orioles, Cade Ehrenbeid to the unaffiliated, Cedric Vargas, the Rangers, Ike Irish to the Orioles, AJ Garcia, unaffiliated, Andrew Painter to the Phillies, and a James Tibbs to the Dodgers. And then our purples. These purples will be out of 7. We got a Blake Burke to the Brewers, Robert Claus to the Rockies, Rintaro Sasaki unaffiliated, Ben Hess to the Yankees, Adam Serwanowski to the Dodgers, Rock Chalowski unaffiliated, Luke Holman to the Reds, Chris Cortez to the Angels, and Kellen Lindsay to the Dodgers. And then our blues, these are going to be out of 6. We got a Connor Griffin to the Pirates, Noah Schultz to the White Sox, Yolfran Castillo to the Rangers. Zaire Hope to the Dodgers, and a Sebastian Walcott to the Rangers. All right, our whites. These whites will be out of 5. We got Alejandro Osario going out to the Rangers, Malcolm Moore to the Rangers, A. Travis Bazzana to the Guardians, Levi Sterling to the Pirates, Walker Janik to the Astros, and Emmanuel Rodriguez to the Twins. Then we got our oranges. These are out of 4. Braylon Payne to the Brewers, Max Maloney unaffiliated, Griffin Burkholder to the Phillies, Quentin Young to the Twins, Liam Doyle to the Cardinals, Jose Anderson to the Brewers, Brady Abel to the Brewers as well, Charlie Condon to the Rockies, and Gary Gill-Hill out to the Rays. Then we have our cool grays. These are out of 3. We got a Caden Bodine to the Orioles, Anderson Brito to the Astros, Trey Morgan to the Rays, Caden Bogenpole to the unaffiliated, Trey Savage to the Blue Jays, Andy Carter Johnson to the Marlins. And then a red Kevin McGonigal on the red lava. That's going out to the Tigers. That is out of 2. And then a Conor McGregor on the silver monochrome. Absolutely nasty. That's numbered 1 of 3 and going out to the non-sports / celebrity spot, or non-baseball / celebrity spot. Absolutely beautiful auto. Love the Notorious autos there. And here's all the 101s that were not guaranteed that we did pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so we will add those to the ticker. There'll be 9 of them. Alright, so it's going to take us up to 1103. 1,103 101s pulled on this very stage since January. Non-guaranteed 101s pulled on this stage since January 1st of this year. Smashed our goal for this year. So here, these are all stamped numbered 101 on the back. We got Theo Gillen to the Rays, Noah Schultz to the White Sox, Dusty Baker to the Dodgers, Kyson Witherspoon to the Red Sox. We have a nasty Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner going out to the Mariners. That is absolutely sweet. A Seaver King to the Nats. We got a Franklin Arias to the Red Sox, Jurgel Senche to the Mariners, and a Vladdy Guerrero Sr. going out to the Angels. All right, guys, that'll do it for tonight's breaks, or for this afternoon's breaks. Still got tonight's going off here later tonight, so go get your bids in on those, and I will see you back here tonight. There is a couple of pre-sales selling for 2025 Topps Update jumbos. Those are the last 2, so we only got 4 that are breaking tonight, and the other 2 that are sold are breaking tomorrow afternoon on release day of updates. So go get your bids in, and I'll see you guys later tonight, same time, same channel. So until then, remember, if they keep making it, I'm damn sure going to keep breaking it. And until I see you guys again, you guys be good. Stay safe. Catch you guys later. All right, peace out.